Alright, we're good.
Platinum class. Live from Autodrome Hermanos Rodriguez in Mexico. Mexico. Viva Mexico. Mexico. Arriba, arriba, arriba. Ándale, ándale, ándale.
Alright, so another beautiful intro by XP. This is Kid and Petter coming to you live from my mom's basement. And we are joined with a special guest, the OG of TCR commentary. None other than Mr. Sensation. How are we doing today, gentlemen?
Buenas noches, everyone.
Grande, grande. I hope everybody is enjoying the Mexican Grand Prix. Happy to be here with Kitten and Sensation.
Oh yes, oh yes. Well, let's see what we got here. We got Zandamar leading the way.
1406. Goodness gracious.
Oh, yeah. He went wide there. Seafreeze went really wide in the S's.
Yeah, he did.
Oh my God, he did. When he did down in the 114s, yeah, really down in the 114s with the hypersofts.
That's basically a 113 if my math is correct. I would say we have a pretty light field here today. Seems like everybody wanted to get a start on their winter vacation a little early. Go-To, Talon, Sean, amongst others, are not going to be participating. But we do have about half the grid made up of Golden Class guys, some of whom are likely to make the switch next season up to the Platinum Class. So we'll be checking in with them. Hopefully the race is a little bit cleaner than it was last night. I'm still...
2 safety guards.
I'm still steaming. I'm seething. But hey, that's live.
Nothing that a little bit of tequila can't clear.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do the tequila. No.
Let's just move forward.
Yeah,
there's 13.
Not backwards.
13 drivers on this grid, and 13 is a popular number in Mexico.
Yep.
Is it? That is odd, considering. Oh, Destiny up to P2. That is that's interesting, considering it's unlucky most other places.
Yeah.
That's a good time. 114, 373 on Ultra Softs. He's gonna be able to stay behind Zandamar, which will need to pit before if it remains like this. And going back to Kitten, 13 at least here in North America is unlucky, but just going back to Italy, 13 is another unlucky number. 17 is.
Yeah.
So each country has different unlucky numbers.
Interesting.
Wow. This is a anthropology class as well as a commentary of some esports. Learn about different cultures every single week. This is going to be a little more buttoned down than usual, which isn't saying a whole lot. But with the lack of drivers and it being the last race of the season, let's all have a bit of fun.
Yes, I agree. Viva Mexico!
Mexico
I
forever.
just want to say that before this happens, if you master the S, you, you're gonna. Just want to say.
It's really difficult to have a balance between the second sector, which is very slow, and then it opens up into a very fast, pretty much flat out S section, and the longest straight, I believe, in Formula One.
Well, it's there. I'm not sure if it's the longest, but it is
A little over a mile, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's tough to find that balance. Some people are going to go super trimmed out, which may cost them in the second sector. Others will go a little downforce heavy, like myself, which costs you a little bit down the main straight. But all in all, there's a huge range of setups, tire options, the whole deal. One of the most diverse tracks.
Kitten, all our assistants here in the back of the TCR pad pad here gave me information in my ear. The longest straight is in Baku City.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean that's kind of curved.
Yeah, well, they're saying by longest straights in F1, Baku City, 1,600 meters. Second circuit, Gilles here in my hometown.
Huh.
Okay.
And Interlagos with 900 meters. And we are on the formation lap, yeah?
Got some fun facts.
Well, listen, these are all, they're not permanent employees, so maybe their information is incorrect. But...
Well, let's get started on this starting grid. We got Zandermar with his 14.006. He's coming in at the pole position. Destiny moves up to P2. The end of the qualifying session. Mr. Psycho Sane in P3. Kev Berge in P4. Downtown in P5, Seafreeze in P6, then you've got the Golden Class guys of Coleman, Rad, Silence, Airborne, Tico, Jones, Swarner, yesterday's winner, and Fatal, who I believe missed the qualifying. So yeah, pretty fun. You guys have any predictions?
I will go with Mr. Psycho Sane. That's my feeling. Yeah.
Ooh. Going against the grain a little bit. I think Zandermar's definitely in the strongest position. Although Psycho is on Ultras, I believe, isn't he?
I believe so.
Oh, Destiny's on Ultras as well.
I got 4 retirees going down, and that's why am I looking at a long view here? All right, let's go back to 5 red lights. 5 red lights in a long straight. Oh wow, there you go.
Yeah, this is has a potential to get hectic down this long first straightaway.
4 retirees
and we are off.
Coming up.
Seafreeze at a hard start.
There we go. Wow, that looks great. Great shot.
Yeah, nice view. Psycho
you
is
can see
right
the slipstream. Xander was able to hold off Destiny. Looks like Psycho is going to get around him.
Destiny putting those elbows out for Mr. Psycho there.
Yeah, Psycho down to P4 with Kev Berge. Ooh, Kev Berge trying to thread the needle there.
Yeah.
It, almost ended in tears for the leader, Zandermar.
And Mr. Psycho took back 3rd place and is chasing Destiny at the moment.
Berge's going a little wide. And it looks like Downtown might have a run on him coming into the stadium section. That is Sensation's guy. Does pull pretty close though.
I wouldn't be surprised that we get some exceeding track limit penalties tonight.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to get around here.
So far, so good. No accidents. Oh,
Yeah.
and there we go. We jinxed it.
Who was it?
It's Warner. Coming out of...
Oh, it's Jones.
Coming out of...
It's
it was
Jones.
Yeah.
Oh, mixed up the Renault there. And he should be pitting. He has a broken... well, I guess he missed the pits. So, coming out of that stadium section, the Renault tangled with a car. I'm not sure who.
Could have been his own teammate.
Yeah, probably. I thought I saw Swarm, or at least I was maybe viewing this thing. Which is, it just made a move on TKO at the moment. And is up to 10th. You just need to stick it out. You just need to stick it out tonight. Make sure some 4 other people retire and you're in the points.
Yeah. I'm intrigued to see what Coleman can do. He had a pretty good run last night after a couple of mistakes. I think he had the fastest lap overall. And
then Seafreeze talked.
Yeah. Oh no, we did it again. Oh no, Coleman's around.
I was. Oh, you're joking me.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Coleman. Oh, jeez.
Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Amigos, you don't talk about the cold name. You don't talk about the cold name.
Wow, that is just unfortunate as all get out for Coleman. Looks like Tico is going to be the first into the pits. He's throwing on the super softs.
You will not be able to go 33 laps with those tires.
Probably not. The hypers are just awful though, so I can't blame someone for trying to get off of them as soon as possible. You can't do a hyper to a ultra to a super soft though. It should work.
Yeah. We have a battle for 7th at the moment between my teammate Airborne and yesterday's night leader for 3 laps, Rad.
Yeah.
Will he make the pass going into the stadium?
First corner cut.
That's probably Coleman. He's probably lost his tires. Yeah, let's see if Downtown can get the run on Psycho here. Gonna have DRS.
He does.
Yeah, we got it. We got him.
Yeah, once you get DRS here, it is.
Wow.
Sealed.
Come on, Downtown.
There we go.
Psycho's holding down the outside. See if he tries.
Mr. Psycho is not giving up though.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand is the double DRS here. Kind of just seems unfair given how long the first DRS zone is, but hey, who am I? You got Airborne on Rad. Looks like he's going to have the inside line.
People complain about not enough overpassing, and then you know what happens? You say, well, let's put a DRS line here, and that's how you get them.
Yeah.
But Mr. Psycho is in the S's really following Downtown. He might have a run at him going into... Oh no, he's got an edge. Mr. Downtown has an edge on him going into the stadium section, so he's good. He's good.
Got a lot of company behind him, though.
Yes. There is a train forming behind them there. From
Choo-choo.
From third to 6th, I guess.
DRS on him.
Ooh, looks like we're gonna have a couple overtakes at the same time.
Kev Berge.
Everyone
making that power move.
You know what, guys? I think we're going to be seeing Mr. Downtown and Psycho changing positions for a couple of more laps if those tires maintain.
Oh, Airborne. Ooh. Oh.
What happened?
Airborne, he almost lost it there. He got a... He's trying to battle here for the 7th spot with your boy Rad.
And Swarner all over.
Swarner. Stop it. Don't hurt yourself.
Everything's clean. No contact.
Three-way dance.
Yeah, Swarner does have a pretty good pace around here, as evidenced by his victory last night. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's first of the year, I think, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
he went a little bit wide there. It's probably gonna get him a nice little warning. 3 of them, and you get a 3 seconds penalty. I don't ask me why I know this.
Ooh, Kev Berge trying to get DRS and the overtake on downtown. Oof. Where was
Somebody
that?
went into the pits. Downtown went into the pits. He dove in.
Was that
Yeah,
silent?
go
That might have
right
been
there.
silent. You got silent and Kev Berge getting after it.
The Grand Prix leader is Andemar pitted for Ultrasofts. Do you think he's gonna do the entire race on these Ultrasofts? 30 laps? Wow.
Who?
It's Andemar. Impossible. He's doing a 2-stop
No.
strategy. Hyper, ultra.
Yeah, he was floating out in the group chat yesterday if he should do a 1 stop. But it looks like he really wanted that pole, so he had to throw in the hypersofts to beat Psycho and Downtown and everyone else.
So he's going hyper soft, ultras, and ultras. He's going to do 2 stops.
Yeah,
At
at least that's what I'd imagine.
If I am looking correctly, the top 4 started on those ultra softs are going to remain on it for at least another 10 laps before switching to supers.
Right.
I would, I would imagine that to be the case. We'll see if Xanamar will be able to get his way through. So Brad's in the pits. Swarner up into the top 5 after starting, I think, P11.
Silent AK is trying to catch up to Kev Berge here for 3rd position.
Yeah, Silent was on pole last night, but had an unfortunate incident that distorted his front wing.
Yeah.
I think he still rebounded to finish P3 though, with the chaotic nature of the race.
A lot of places seem to change from what I saw last night.
Yeah. Ooh, Destiny already with the 3-second time penalty.
Won't be his last. We're only 7 laps in, and they already has a 3-second penalty.
Yeah, I think only
they
2
come
people.
fast.
I think only 2 finishers from last night didn't have a 3-second time penalty. It's really easy just to go a little bit wide, especially out of that S section.
Yeah.
I think Silent AK is going to make a power move here for 3rd place. He got the DRS on Kev Berge.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's really, he's attached to it. Yeah, he's got it.
Little crossover, looking like a little Bow Wow out there.
I like the tire marbles flying up in the air.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Yeah.
Oof.
And another
Are they on the
DRS
same
coming
tire compound? Yeah, they are. Both of them are on 7 old Ultrasofts.
Let's see how Kev Berge responds if he can stay within DRS zone. And he responds by getting a 3-second time penalty, which
He
probably
did.
isn't the best response.
Yeah.
No, it's not what he's looking for. He wants to be 3 seconds ahead.
Right.
I noticed this yesterday. Silent takes a really wide line through that last part of the S. I was trailing him for pretty much most of my second stint, and I don't know how he gets that far out to the left hand side before he brings it back in for the right hander. So
Quick left, right, left.
yeah, I feel like I've tried that a few times, and quite frankly, I just lose it every single time I do it.
It's like Italy. When
Yeah,
you
a
think
little
about
bit.
it.
It's probably easier on the wheel, kitten, than on the pad, probably.
That's
true,
probably
too.
true as well. Yeah.
Because the reason why I like this track is exactly for that feeling of, especially that section. I compare that Mexican section to in Silverstone. I'm not sure the exact name of that curve, but it's also Hess's at high speeds, like in 6, 7 gear.
Maggots, Beckett's.
Exactly. Exactly. On the wheel, it's out of this world. You could really feel the grip and everything, so it's a different sensation.
Mm.
A whole different sensation.
Hey,
That's right. No pun intended.
none.
Seafreeze and Coleman battling for the last points position.
Yeah,
Seafreeze not having a great race. Ooh,
Oh
almost
my.
lost it.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting a little tank happy back here.
Mexicans love F1. They love F1, but their main sport is soccer.
That is true.
Oh yeah. Oh, Seafreeze lost it.
But they
Yep.
call it football, like the rest of us.
About to
Hey,
get knocked
Australia
down,
doesn't call it football.
No.
I think that's the only other one.
Seafreeze is a sandwich right now. He's struggling.
Yeah, he must be. I mean, he's already on his second set of tires too, so I'm not sure if it's just a setup thing or what.
Yeah, just the Jackie Stewart collection is not working for him right now.
The Pats are not matching the gloves.
No. And that Coleman.
Another 2 seconds. We're gonna see these penalties all night.
I think Spirit had like 25 seconds worth yesterday.
This thing is in
Coleman.
control of this Grand Prix.
Coleman went wide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Airborne is right on his tail.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot sunnier than it was yesterday. It was quite overcast. You couldn't really tell on the broadcast as much as you could, on the track. But I think that really helped with not overheating the tires. It's pretty much impossible not to overheat, at least the left front, and probably the rears, whenever it's warm out here.
Okay.
I'm kind of
Is Coleman just retiring?
No, he just slowed down. I think he's just letting everybody by. He's
pitting.
going in pits. Oh, he almost took himself out.
Yeah, he tried to brake. He was going too fast entering the pits. I hope he didn't get another 5 seconds penalty on top.
No,
He's putting the super softs. He's putting the super softs. He 25 laps to do on the super soft. That's a big task.
I was kind of curious about something here. What when you guys do the race, is it something going on in sectors 1 and 2? What settings do you guys use as far as when you speak of the tires? Because there's that 2 default sets where it's the surface and what was the other
Carcass.
one called?
Simulation?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you
Now,
just
I
talking
heard
about
that's
like in terms of like a
surface.
setup?
No,
it
as far as
means,
the tires.
Yeah. It's set. It's set at surface and simulation, no?
Well,
Which one is it set at?
surface and carcass, which is the simulation. So it's
But it's 2
both
different
levels.
sets. But I mean, like when you guys do the race, is it on the surface or is it on the simulation? Because I
thought
hear
it was on
surface is on both. Oh,
Yeah.
I think you have the settings for both.
Yeah. Whenever you go to the screen, you've got the surface, you have the carcass, and then you have the brake temps. In addition to engine temps and stuff like that.
You know what's funny, guys? Tico and Airborne Deja Vu from Bahrain. Look at 10th and 9th position. They've been swapping for the last 2 laps.
oh,
Look
Both
at
of them lock up.
Tico,
yeah.
Tico now and Airborne. So we're having a deja vu of the Bahrain fight we had last week.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
These guys really like each other.
They're
And
magnets.
it's fair. Yeah, I know, but I mean it's fair.
penalty.
Kevin Birdie speeding in the pit lane. Listen, I'm gonna do 25 burpees if somebody doesn't have a penalty in this Grand Prix.
I was gonna say if you wanna do the track facts, maybe next lap with Xandermar.
Let me get on Zandamar. Let me go. TV pod.
See, freeze, 3 seconds.
Ooh, Tico popping out again.
Testing.
Oh, is that a little contact? Oh, and Tico's just not giving up.
No, these two are going to be fighting the entire race.
Now we got a drag race down the second straight. And Tico's gonna win out once again.
Is entering the stadium section, and we're gonna start our onboard lap of the Autodrome Hermanos Rodriguez F1 track here with Sandamar.
Looks like C Freeze has retired from the session. I'm not sure what was. There's something fundamentally wrong with his car today.
Really?
Sandamar at the moment is on this main straight called Recta Principales, and he's entering the S's Museo Solana.
Oh, is it me? Take it to fatal.
He is now entering a Recta Transera and the S's del Lago. The S's del Lago. Going into this big hairpin that I call Orquila, and the famous S's that we all enjoy. This is where we're getting all these beautiful 3-second penalties. This is right here at the S's, and he's going full throttle in 7th gear into La Recta del Ovalo, entering the stadium section al Foro Sol, and exiting the stadium at Peraltada. And there is a lap around Autodrome Hermanos Rodriguez in Mexico.
It's a neat little track. Obviously, the baseball stadium in the middle is quite a different atmosphere. I think we actually have Avicii performing on the podium, the hologram of Avicii, after the race for all those fans.
He was actually DJing one year, huh? If I'm not mistaken.
No, I don't think it was him.
No, but there's always been DJs. I thought there was a famous one.
I don't really pay attention to that style of music, so
Gotcha.
Can't say for sure. I can name like 3.
You know, you're talking about that stadium section, and looking at the actual track layout, that stadium is right in the middle of old oval track. Like it was an oval track. Like it's a little bit like the Germany Grand Prix, like a 2-in-1.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. The Peraltada.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure the exact name, but it was like in the 1960s. Like it was an oval track. I'm not sure if Formula One or other cars drove on it. Zandamar, all this talking, and Zandamar is leading the race.
Yeah, he cycled back through. That's why I wanted to do the onboard lap with him. It seems like he's got a 6-second advantage on downtown.
But he still needs to change tires, and it's a 20-second pit stop.
That's true.
And if I'm not mistaken,
Rad's is off.
Who's off?
Rad's is. Oh no!
Oh.
Rad, yeah.
Oh, right into the wall. We're gonna have to check the G-force meter on that one.
Come on, it has to be a safety car. We had safety cars for easier.
We got a collision here.
We got Tico and everyone. Oh, going around the carcass of Rad Siz's car.
Yeah.
Hopefully he gets out of there and is all right. That is interesting. I mean, that is where I crashed last night, and it did not bring out a safety car.
It should have been 4 safety cars last night, actually. You got, what, 2?
Yes.
Should have been a total of 4, really.
Yeah, I could have definitely seen that.
Is Fatal
I have a
out?
question then. Yeah, that's it. He has 0 laps on
No,
those,
Fatal is not. I think he joined a little bit too late. Actually, I think he was in the comments section.
Okay, no, I can't go on him, so he's not even
Yeah,
racing.
yeah. If he's in the comments section, he's
Listen,
have to be
so
quite
you
talented.
called it. You said four cars not finishing. We're down to 2. Whoever retires now, anybody else that finishes the race is guaranteed a point.
Yes.
Looks like Destiny with a move to the outside on silence. That might be the move of the race right there, folks.
Silent is on old Hypersofts. He might be sliding a little bit. He's got the speed and the S's though.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Look how fast he's catching him up. He's got he's gonna go in the inside. Oh no, staying behind. You think he's gonna go for a DRS pass on the straight?
Yeah, I would probably be smart.
Yeah. He's gonna tuck in behind. Oh, sliding a lot. I lost momentum there.
Yeah, 6 laps on the Hypersofts. That's about as far as you're gonna be able to take them without getting just all kinds of oversteer left and right.
You know what?
Literally.
He's locking up on those super soft also, huh? So he's giving a little making those tires work a little harder than they have to at the moment.
Yeah, it does take a. We just got Airborne and Tico just going after it.
Yeah,
looks like Tico just locked up into turn 1.
You know what? I should have, as soon as I saw these two, we should have had somebody lock on them from when they started fighting to see how many times they changed position.
Yeah.
Hopefully somebody's counting, because
you know what?
Probably
I'll
at least
start.
10 at this point.
I'm locked into the 9th position, so far I've seen at least 3 or 4 passes between them.
I'm looking at my guy, Kev Bergen. He is getting okay. It's the downtown.
Oh yeah.
Pits. Okay.
Downtown did 12 on these on the Ultra Softs. Now it looks like with that little hiccup, it's a tough pit lane to get into, especially if somebody's right behind you. But Destiny's got the DRS on Kev Bergen. He'll have it once more coming out of this second straightaway.
TKO has the DRS on Airborne on the main street. Are we gonna have another position change? I think so.
We might.
Well, I think so. It's happened. And, and another position change. Good job. And Airborne takes him back.
Oh wow.
Airborne just took him back. So
And now Tico's gonna be in the slipstream. He's right up on top of him.
is he gonna dive in? Is he gonna? He did. Oh, nice defending there. I'm happy because they're not colliding. They're maintaining position, and you know what? I think these guys know it. They say, you know what? He got the position. Let me just stay behind him, and I'm gonna catch up to him.
Yeah.
Looks like Xander's coming in for supers. As we've got Destiny taking the lead from Kev Berge. Not really a surprise there. Kev Berge on his 7th lap of those Hypersofts, and Destiny, his Super Softs are just going to be coming into peak condition after about 4 laps.
I've been on board with Tico, and he really cut that corner inside of the stadium. I hope he doesn't get disqualified for too many exceeding track warnings.
Has he been stacking up on those?
Well, listen, I haven't checked the race director, but Listen, I would be surprised he hasn't gotten a penalty for the kind of cutting I've seen from him. But you know what? I don't think it's anything to get a slap on the wrist. He's racing for 9th position on the last race of the season. You know, like if they're having fun, let them have fun. They're gonna rest for a month and come back all recharged for next season.
Yeah, we're all having fun. See if Silent still nobody biting on between Kevin Silent on those hyper softs. Keep thinking every lap that they're gonna come in, throw on the super softs, and just try to manage the rest of the race. But these guys, they're playing a risky game. I'm not entirely sure what the I'm not entirely sure what the point is, but
well, listen. Yesterday on Hypersofts with 8 laps on it, they were about 38% in the front, 42% in the back, and this is what my setup. I'm not sure what their setup is. So you are playing with fire, but you know what? Are they waiting for a safety car? Because it could play in right into their hands.
That's true. Or they could be waiting for ultra softs.
True.
Which you can probably stretch about 14 laps.
Distance. True.
Yeah.
Oh, Xander takes a 3-second time penalty. Let's see if that comes into play.
Wow, I think this is Coleman's third 3-time set, so he's probably down to 9 seconds now.
Yeah, I think so.
The battle between Pico and Airborne has pretty much calmed down.
We got Silent on Kevin Berge for P2.
Yeah.
Oh yes, we do. Kevin Berge, good point. I didn't see that.
Kevin Berge.
Berge getting in there deep.
Yeah, thank God he maintained the wheel like that, because he was going to make a silent spin there. He probably helped him out to straighten him up.
Yeah. The DRS. Okay. I believe Kevin Berge will take it back.
Oh, optimistic.
Yeah.
Yes, Silent had to move there. I think Silent was scared of getting rammed.
Yeah.
Kev Berge, another 3-second penalty there.
He's going to keep with it, though.
Oh,
he's going to keep with it.
Close. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he lost a little bit of momentum there, but is he going to dive in? He's making...
Yeah, he got some great straight line speed.
He's making sure Silent knows that he's there on his inside.
I don't know how he does it, but he got some good speed.
Especially with those 9 laps on those tires. Is he going to just... And they both
as Silent as they're
the race.
Oh, and Silent gets 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane.
Oh
wow!
He took the lead. He took the lead just to dive into the pits first. That's pretty cool.
That's a power move.
Silent is putting
he had to take the hit.
And Kevin Berge is putting ultra softs.
Yeah.
Coleman has another 2-second penalty, so he's up to 12 seconds now.
Oh boy.
Listen, guys, I'm happy. I'm not doing burpees.
You think Coleman's going to break the record?
I don't know.
Spirit.
I don't know. Spirit's.
I don't know how many.
Spirit's broken the record in the past 2 weeks. I think his own record.
I mean, how many penalties can you get before you're disqualified the black flag from the race?
I'm not sure. I mean, I guess as long as like none of them are really like flagrant upon like other drivers, perhaps.
Like ramming a car or something. Okay.
Yeah. Kevin Berge's gonna get back up into P7 over Airborne, but he lost out to Silent in that pit stop.
Yeah.
Schmazel. So while that was a ballsy move, didn't really work for him too well.
Did he have a nose change, or it was simply a tire change and that's it?
It's possible.
Yeah. Because
maybe a 5-second stop go. You never know.
True. I thought the 5 seconds were always added at the end, but it could be also in the pits. the mechanics are not allowed to touch your car for 5 seconds. Okay.
We do have a interesting thing brewing up here between Destiny, who's got, let's see, he's got 14 seconds on Xandermar, 8 seconds on Psycho. He's on his 8th lap with Super Softs, whereas Xandermar is on his 4th. Now that could play into Xandermar's hands, or it kind of depends on how Destiny works these tires for the rest of the race. Well, what are we looking at now? About 20 laps on those Super Softs? It might be a bit of a stretch. It's definitely possible, though.
Xandermar caught up to Swarner.
Oh yeah.
Now it shows Xandermar's got Ultra Softs on there, but he clearly has Super Softs whenever it's not in the onboard. Shout out to Codemasters for that.
Solid product. And Xandermar is making a move on Swarner.
Esports ready.
They're not on the same strategy there. Swarner is wants to maintain that position, is defending it. Oh, it's pushing Xandermar pretty wide there.
Oh man. Wheel banging.
I think I found a way of not jinxing these drivers. You just say their name once and move on to another driver.
Now I'm wondering what Swarner's trying to do here. He might be trying to go on to Hypersofts. I believe he started on the Ultras.
No, listen, he started on the Hypersofts, followed by the Ultra Softs, and now he's on the Super Softs.
No, Swarner's on the Ultra Softs.
Swarner, I see I see him on the Ultra Softs on the car, but they're showing Super Soft on the screen. Is that the bug?
No, it's the Ultras. I mean the Hypers. I'm sorry.
It says Ultra on my screen, so yeah, it must be a bug. I'm not sure.
Okay, so you're the screen on the left where it says the order from 1st to 14, 26 laps of 36. Me in 3rd place at the moment. If I put interval and tire detail, I see Xandermar with a 2.752 second lead over Cycle and 6 laps on Super Softs.
I have him behind Psycho.
13.
He's behind Psycho on track.
Yeah. But what do you see on your screen?
I see Swarner with 2.9 seconds behind on Ultra Softs. On Ultra Softs on his 13th lap on those.
13th lap. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing also.
If one of you guys could go to Race Director, you should be able to see what tires he's been on so far. So I'm not sure what Swarner started on.
Yeah, I thought he started on Hypersoft, sorry. I'm going to confirm in a couple of seconds. Mr. Xandermar, as exactly like I said, Xandermar started on Hypersofts, followed by Ultrasofts, and he is now currently on Supersofts.
And then it's going to be Hypers for Swarner. What about Swarner?
Swarner started on Ultrasofts, and he's putting on Ultrasofts, if I'm correct at the moment. He's in the pits at the moment.
He's putting on Hypers in the pits. He just exited.
Yeah.
So he's going to try to catch some guys. He's got 7 seconds behind Kev Berge. About 10 seconds behind Silent.
I'm not sure why Xandermar went and put those super softs, because he could have basically done hypersofts, ultra softs without any issues.
Right.
Yes.
You know, tire drag affects everyone a little bit differently. Maybe he just feels a little more comfortable with those super softs. Coming down towards the end of the race. He has
catching up on the cycle.
Yeah, he has gained about 3 seconds in the last 2 laps. On not just Psycho, but the leader. And he's going to have DRS for the At least one more straightaway, if not another lap.
He's pulled away of Mr. Downtown. So he's if he maintains, he's got a podium finish. With position though is still ongoing. Un altro cerveza, per favor. Sí. Tre tequilas. Yes. Bring. Grazie, muchacho.
That was our.
Dos pesos. Too many pesos. Okay.
This is our concierge, Pedro. He's been serving us refreshments the entire race.
Fantastic. I would like to take this opportunity, if I can, to kick in Mr. Sensacion. Next week, apparently, is something special. There's a famous Mexican international superstar called Jesus, I think his name is Jesus. His birthday is on the 25th of December.
Yeah.
Really popular guy. Jesus. I'm not sure if he's a singer or a magician or something like that, but he's famous
I
around
think
the
he
world.
used to star in telenovelas on Univision. An icon in the country.
Univision? I was thinking
Remember
Telemundo.
me.
I was thinking Telemundo.
I mean, it might have been. To be honest, I don't speak the language.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Remember me.
So we've got Xandermar with we've got 12 seconds to bridge this gap to Destiny. He's got 7 laps to do it.
Zandamar, go! You can do it.
He just has to believe in himself.
Yeah.
If not, I mean, Destiny's tires probably are going to fall off at some point, whereas Xander's probably won't. How much is the question?
Ándale, Zandamar. Go, vamos.
And that makes, what, 7 laps left?
7 laps left for him to close 11 seconds. He's closed about a second through that first sector alone. So it's definitely doable.
Right.
Really just depends on the rate of wear on Destiny's tires. Let's compare some lap times here, as I think both were unaided by DRS this lap.
I will not name the driver name, but the driver in second place is now 10 seconds away from Destiny. And we have sector 1.
1:19.3.
Oh. Is he feeling the pressure? Destiny?
Xandermar is lapping about a second and a half quicker right now than Destiny, with 6 laps to go. We might be in for a little fight.
He's going pretty fast, man.
down here in Mexico City.
The Chicano is going pretty fast, man. Zandamar can see the car in front of him. He can see it. He smells it.
You can smell Destiny.
Psycho Sane is... a little bit more just to catch that.
He needs those Mexican jumping beans in the turbo.
I actually had some of those when I was a kid. They didn't really work that well. Then again, I think I got them at a dollar store.
Oh. With phones.
Zandamar is
off-brand Mexican jumping beans.
walking up those wheels. He's really pushing hard, Zandamar.
Yes, he is.
Listen, I will let. I won't even check the race director to see how many penalties Destiny has. I haven't seen his name pop up.
I've
as
seen it at
much
least
as the
once.
other drivers. Yeah, Sandemar also. So basically, unless this Sandemar is able to catch up those, like reduce that 10 seconds gap.
Hey, you wanna check
for,
to see that battery life on these top 4 guys?
Yeah, Xander's is pretty much depleted, whereas Destiny.
51.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not bad.
Sandemar is recharging at the moment, and Destiny's low.
That may explain why it's kind of stalemated around 10 seconds here.
Okay.
Let's see if looks like Silent's going to be catching downtown anytime now. The highest place of the six Golden Class participants here tonight. Looks like Kev Berge has closed to a certain extent.
Yeah, sorry, Kitten, go.
No, go ahead. What about Destiny?
I was saying, I was impressed that Destiny's made those tires last 17 laps. Life cycle 18. They're gonna make 20-21 laps on these tires.
That is pretty impressive. You do have to wonder what the wear rate is. It looks like Silent is going to be taking down to a little bit of a lockup. Easy as you like it.
And downtown should have DRS now.
Oh!
You see Coleman disqualified from the session.
Oh.
Yes, man. What you do, man? What you do?
Yep, he done.
Well, every finisher here is going to get some points.
Yeah.
Very, very charitable in this holiday season.
Yeah.
How many finished last night? XP, was it 12? 13?
I think it was something like 13, yeah.
Yeah, there was quite a few mistakes all around.
Yes. I drank away the pain. I woke up this morning with the MS-13 tattoos on me and no idea of what happened to me last night. I woke up with my wig missing and a bottle of tequila next to my bed.
Did you eat the worm?
I do not know. I hope I didn't.
Well, we got a battle right here.
Yeah, we got a three-way battle here.
Yeah. Silent AK went down.
Oh, looks like Kev Berge just lost a piece of his wing.
Yeah. But he will get the DRS.
So will downtown.
That's enough. Yeah.
Oh, he's just.
Oh. I'm surprised these guys have not spun in that part of the track right there. At least T-boned them. T-boned.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the scary part. If you don't master the S, it's gonna be a mess.
Oh. Poetry. Kev Berge with another 3-second time penalty. Snap, snap, snap. Downtown runs a little bit wide. Now looks like Silent's going to have Sector 2 caution.
This old boy, Jones is airborne. Destiny just passed them, so we're good.
Okay.
Let's watch this slipstream battle for fourth.
Oh, I think Airborne has damage there with Jones.
Ooh. Undercut. Top of steel.
Oh, my Mr. Downtown tucked right behind Silent there.
Just right behind him. And DRS time. You gotta watch out for Kev.
Oh yeah, Kev is right behind him also, yeah.
Kev's getting ready for his NASCAR heat racing league. Just a little bump.
2 and
Sector
3.
2 and 3. Yeah.
What's going on? Oh, they touched. Fender bender.
Through all of this, Silent's been able to break DRS with downtown.
Yeah, a little bit of breathing room.
Yeah. Went a little wide.
Hey, seriously, Destiny, 20 laps on Super Softs. Congratulations, man. That's quite impressive, yeah. These guys that have been able to do 21 laps on these tires on this really abrasive track, hats off to them.
Yeah.
It is very impressive, indeed. Looks like he's reopened that gap on Xanamar.
Xanamar was pushing really hard, trying to close that gap, and maybe burn those tires.
Oh.
Some aggressive driving.
Yeah.
He wants those extra points.
Wow.
Not sure.
But look at the slip. Mr. Downtown. You gotta remember, Kevbergy, all those little rear end taps happen to will probably come into play.
That's true. I mean, he does have quite a few 3-second penalties, I believe. As we make it just in time for Destiny. I believe that's his first win of the season. Only his third or fourth race back. So congratulations to Destiny.
Did
Ending
anybody pick him
on a high note?
Nah, I didn't.
No. Okay.
No, I thought Xanamar had the safe money. But yeah, that was a phenomenal drive from Destiny. Oh, kept Bergen just about lost over the finish line. I don't think those tires didn't really have a whole lot left to give.
Before the race is finished, and without checking race director, who has the highest amount of penalties by number? 19 seconds, 15 seconds. I'm going with 15-second penalty.
15. I'll go 18.
Okay.
I mean, Coleman got disqualified for it, so it's got to be in the 20s, I think.
It got to be 20. It's up there.
Kitten's gonna probably win this one.
Xanamar does say, "Rest in peace to my strategy." So it seems like this is a strategical error on his point, on his part.
What's the penalty number? I said 18.
Yeah, you said 18. I said 15. You're probably in the 20s. Like
I'm gonna say 27. I'm gonna say 27.
Airborne.
How many?
Airborne had it.
6 with 18 seconds exactly.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And he wasn't disqualified.
Impressive. Oh, yeah. Airborne comments in the comments. He says, after I asked that question, he says, "Me, Airborne Tiger 317."
Yeah, but wait, Coleman had. I'm sure Coleman. You know what? Coleman probably had more than 18 and got disqualified.
Yeah.
Let's go to race director.
Yeah, his probably didn't even show up.
Airborne, you're not getting this win.
Kev Berge had 5 with 15 seconds.
Oof, so it wouldn't have even mattered. Oh, Silent actually. Oh, wait, no. How did Downtown get P5? Oh, Swarner had no penalties, and he was able to claw all the way up to P4. So that is your winner of the Golden Class. So congratulations to Swarner, ending the season on a high note. A win in Golden.
He didn't have any penalties?
No penalties.
Aw, crap. Okay, let me go. Let me do 25 burpees fast. Keep on talking, guys. I have to do a couple of burpees.
All right. Well, that'll about do it for our season here in lovely Mexico City. The altitude got to us. The tequila got to us. The cartel got to XP last night. But all in all, it's been a fun season. Lots of growth. Yeah. Almost at 100 subscribers now on the YouTube. Okay. And we'll probably be posting some content throughout the off season, trying to beef up the social media game. Getting everything set up for what should be the best season yet next year. Like Seafree said at the finish of the broadcast last night, I believe we are aiming for a start to season 7 in the last week of January or the first week of February. Hopefully not on Super Bowl weekend, because let me tell you, I'm not going to be in any shape to race for that. But um, but yeah, for the most part, I think we've had a very clean season. Go-To dominated, so once again, props to him. Go-To and Xandermar was Sauber dominated, so props to them. And with that, XP, are you still doing burpees?
I finished.
That was quick. That was quick. I think
I'm in shape, man. I'm in shape. Nothing stops me.
gonna start running triathlons pretty soon.
And
I'm gonna go do some
I
hot
hate
yoga.
Swarner for not getting any penalties.
Way to go, Swarner. You just made XP out of breath. He's getting too old for this. Yeah, do you guys have any thoughts to wrap up the season, Sensation?
Well, like I said, I was always impressed with Mr. Downtown. I thought he drove exceptionally well. I like his pace. Destiny always had the pace from prior season. I can't remember which one it was, but I know there was a time when he went to the wheel and he was struggling a little bit. So I think he's starting to get it down. So I think he's going to be the guy to look out for next season. I got those two.
If I could say something, I've joined this league midway through this season. I can't wait for the next season to begin because there will be drivers moving to Platinum that I've raced against. Well, I've raced against is a big word. I've been passed by them. I've seen him doing faster laps, and at least knowing the community, it's going to be even more fun watching these races and commentating because, like I said, a platinum class is going to get a big boost, so should make for some interesting driving races. Now, will the static quo maintain that Go-To guy is going to still be the guy to beat? Yes, but I think he's going to get some good challenge coming from ZX, W, Frost. Plus people that are already in this league, Destiny, Zandamar, which I've proved today that they're able to race cleanly and fast.
And I mean, Sean, when you think about his season, he could
sorry, I completely forgot about Sean.
Had multiple wins, but I think he only wound up with one, which is unfortunate because I think he had 4 or 5 poles. There was just unfortunate
for him. Lost France by pure luck of a safety car. He lost Austria for not changing tires. No, Singapore for not changing tires correctly.
Yes, yeah.
Luck hasn't been going his way this year. But like I said, it's going to be a top 6 that are pretty fast and all close to each other. Should be interesting.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I guess that'll do it for about a month.
Adios. Adios.
For XP, for Sensation, I'm Kid Petter. And hopefully everyone has a very special non-denominational winter holiday. And with that, I'll bid you adieu.
Yes.
Be safe, guys.
It was a lot of fun. Let's do it again next year.